Mar Matthew Arakal, Bishop Emeritus, Diocese of Kanjirappally. Respected Honorable Justice Anthony Dominic, Reverend Father Varghese, the manager of the institution, Srimati Minias Das, the Principal District Judge Kottayam, Sri Loknath Behra, Advocate Manoj Kumar, the Executive Chairman of the Bar Council of India, Professor K.C. Sunny, the Principal Dr. Girish Shankar, Judicial Officer Srimati Roshan Thomas, members of the Bar, other distinguished dignitaries, honor of the dais, esteemed faculty members, dear parents, other guests, and my dear fellow students. Good morning to all of you. I'm actually elated to be in your midst this morning for the initiation ceremony of the academic programs of the St. Dominic College of Law, Kanjirappally. At the outset, I congratulate the St. Dominic College Educational Trust as well as the Diocese of Kanjirappally for bringing to life one of the better institutions of law in the state of Kerala. It is a pleasurable sight to see a law college with such sprawling premises and infrastructure and the best in the academics on the board of the faculty. I, on behalf of all gathered here and the whole legal fraternity and on my personal behalf, thank the management for dedicating such a wonderful institution for the betterment of the legal profession. I'm optimistic, especially with Justice Kurian Joseph sir and Justice Dominic sir, the son of the soil of Kanjirappally, in charge and at the helm of the affairs of the college management, and Dr. Girish Shankar, my close friend, in charge of the academics, that St. Dominic's College of Law will scale great heights and would be the most sought after institutions in the years to come, and putting our state in the forefront of the legal education. I am privileged and honored also to initiate the torch of academic programs in the college. And I sincerely congratulate my dear young fellow students for choosing the legal profession as your career. You should consider yourself as fortunate to be the first batch of this wonderful institution, as Mr. Girish Shankar already told you. As I was entering this institution, I had nostalgic memories of my law college days in the Government Law College, Tiruvandhuram, about 37 years back. It is unimaginable for a law student of those days to aspire to study law in a college like this. We had the minimal infrastructure and facilities, but had wonderful professors. And in those days, we used to, on the lighter vein, say, "Gentlemen, you are senior because you have nowhere else to go." That was the times of yesteryears. I still remember my father telling me, during his times in the early 1950s, if you walked in front of the law college, they would drag you inside and give you an admission. Gone are those days. We have seen a paradigm shift in the entire standards of the legal education over the last 50 years. But the great nobility of the legal profession lives and is always eternal. Today we have CLAT admissions, CLAT examinations, national law colleges, private law colleges of international standards, exchange programs, moot court competitions, finishing law schools, LLMs, doctorate colleges, postdoctoral studies, state-of-art cutting-edge technologies. You have to only name it and it's all there. I addressed you students as fellow students of law because a student of law is a student for life. They say that there is no other learning under the sun which puts the wits of a man to test than the legal profession. On this occasion, I am reminded of a true story of one of the greatest jurists of our country, Advocate Nani Palkiwala. I am sure most of you have heard the great case of Keshavananda Bharati, which actually emanated from the state of Kerala, and the basic structure doctrine. It is one of the most celebrated judgments that our nation has seen and is one of the reasons why our Constitution is still alive. 13 judges of the Honorable Supreme Court decided that case, and it was rendered by a wafer-thin margin of 7:6 judgment, wherein the basic structure doctrine was propounded. I want all of you young students to read the judgment if you get an opportunity. The arguments for this doctrine was led by Advocate Nani Palkiwala. And after the judgment was pronounced, one of the law colleges in Bombay had organized a function for him to speak on the niceties of the judgment and the arguments that were addressed. 3 Supreme Court judges were also invited to attend the function. And when Nani Palkiwala addressed the students, he said, "My dear fellow students." Then one of the Supreme Court judges who were present asked him, "Why are you addressing the students as my fellow students?" Then he said, "A student of law is a student for eternity." He said, "There is no magic formula for a legal professional." Every day, he said, every day, before he went to court and before he argued a case, his legs used to tremble because he was not sure whether he is certain of the law. And he also added that the day his legs stopped trembling, he would stop the profession. So, my dear fellow students, this is the classic example. A law student, as a law student, you're always a student for eternity, so long as you stop the profession. So my sole advice to all of you on this glorious or momentous occasion is that there is no secret formula for you to reach the pinnacle of glory. It is sheer hard work, grit, determination, and perspiration that can take you to the Senate, and you will excel in life. For that matter, formula of success is same for all walks of life and all professionals. I am reminded of one more story that I would like to tell you. It's about the 2024 Paris Olympics. Do you know the difference of the gold medalist and the silver medalist of the 100-meter race that was run in the Paris Olympics? USA's Noah Lyles was the gold medalist and Jamaica's Kisson Thompson was the silver medalist. It is 1,500 of a second that Noah Lyles won the gold medal. That is, he won it in 9.79 seconds, and the same was the clock timing of Kisson Thompson also. But there was 1,500th of a second difference between them. And do you know the difference of the 6th place winner is only 0.7 seconds. I just illustrated this example to you all to show how stiff the competition in life in today's world is. The old erstwhile principles that we say of the jungle principle, the survival of the fittest will continue to rule the world. As Bishop Emeritus just told us, we are in the AI era, the digital age or the 5G revolution, where we see chatbots speaking to us and answering all our queries and solving the problems. Recently, the Oxford Martin School of England had conducted a survey, and they said by 2030, 35% of the jobs would be taken over by AI. So that is the level of competition, or that's the level of technology that we are advancing. So whatever time that you get, while you pursue your education in this institution, make full use of it. After 32 years of being in the profession, there's not a single day that I have not learned a new thing. The most important thing is you should have the passion for your profession. Without passion, there is no other method for you to excel. So whenever you get the opportunity in the college, please make full use of it. One more experience that I would like to share is I have had several juniors and also hundreds of interns who come and work with me. And I have always realized that the most restless or the most curious junior or the most curious intern is the one who excels in the profession. You should always have a restless mind. Keep asking questions to yourself. You should always have the whys and whats and when to find out what is the reason. Keep troubling your professors and the teachers or faculty of the college and find out what is the reason for each and every provision of law that is being taught to you. They say that every day of a lawyer or of a judge is electrifying, dramatic, and after a few years it is gratifying to you. I know you're all very young students, very fragile, and you have been given into the safest hands of one of the better managements of the country, who's certainly going to take care of your studies in this wonderful institution. They said that difficult roads always lead to beautiful destinations. 5 years from now, all of you would be enrolled into the legal profession and would be conferred with robes which are not jewelry, but it are vestments of great significance and meaning and importance. I use the terminology professionals because legal profession is not a mere job or a mere vocation, but is a professional service. And as you enter the judicial system, it's said judicial service. So where you serve the people. The judicial service and the legal professionals are the two sides of a same coin, and that is what the society accepts from you. If you get the time, please read a book called The Legal Eagles. Please note it down, students. Please read the book Legal Eagles, and which has the old biography of the 8 best lawyers of our country who have reached the Supreme Court and who are practicing there. For you, to motivate you, I would say, there are lawyers in our country who earn ₹1 crore for just putting their foot into a courtroom to argue a case. That is the heights of our profession. It's not just money, but it is the nobility of the profession. I don't think that there's a greater profession than the legal profession. And you go through the annals of history, you can find that the most eminent personalities in the world have had a legal background. The sky is the limit for a hardworking lawyer. You will have to think law, sleep law, breathe law, and live with law. Make full use of the internet. That's my sole advice to you. Listen to lectures and speeches on the YouTube. Subscribe to online journals. Every moment you get updates of decisions of the Supreme Court as well as our High Court. And in fact, our High Court has a free application called the Chronicles, where every minute a reported judgment is reported, it is updated, it comes to you on your mobile phone. Please kindly read it, because it will improve your analysis of the law and also your language. I also like to have the last advice to you all. Try and improve your language, your communication skills, read newspapers and any scrap of paper that comes to you. There's no substitute for reading and hard work. You're all fortunate to have the world at your fingertips with your smartphones, as we are in the smart world, and as the Bishop Emeritus says, we are all smart people. My dear friends, dream big, dream high, because dreams ignite revolutions. Believe in yourself. I thank the management for inviting me for this initiation program and for permitting me to share my thoughts with you all. I wish my young friends a very successful career. With my blessings and the blessings of all gathered here, I initiate you, fellow students, to the world of legal education. Thank you. Jai Hind.
St. Dominic's College of Law. A Generation Next institution.